Hello, welcome back to Rafael Cooking Style. In today's menu, I will show you how to cook empanadas Venezuelan style with ground meat. Very easy, tasty. It's kind of a classic in Venezuela. So we got our ground meat. We're gonna fry it a little bit with the tomato paste, and then we're gonna add our veggies. So I got onion, carrot, red pepper, garlic, all well chopped, small pieces, yeah, just like that. And we're gonna stir fry it a little bit, just saute it, just carefully, don't burn it, always control the heat. Now we're gonna season it. We're gonna add sweet paprika. We're gonna add some Italian herbs, yeah. We're gonna add some salt as well. Yeah, this is I got here like 600 grams of meat. I'm adding like 15 grams of salt. It's not that much. Some pepper, and now we're gonna mix it all together, taste it. You can add a little bit more of any of the seasonings you like. I am adding a little bit of spicy paprika, just slightly bit, because my daughter might eat, so I am just adding just a small touch. It's almost unnoticed will come. And I got a grated tomato. So this tomato from my garden, I just peel it off and grate it just like that, and some ketchup. This is a touch here, and then we are just here, just let it cook. Let get all together, like a little bit thick, like that doesn't come apart from each other. This is the way we do our dough. Sorry, Thai was a German word. This is the way we use our corn flour, 100% gluten-free dough for empanadas or arepas. Yeah. This is a very traditional. This is our national bread in Venezuela. Yeah, this dough for arepas or for empanadas is just like everyday meal. Yeah, I will leave you a separate video how I did this. It's quite easy, but it had a small tricks there. I will leave a separate video after this one, just how I did this dough. This is the final shape we need to have. You see, like it come off from the hands, and the hands they stay quite clean. Yeah, so we're gonna do two flavors today. I'm gonna just grate some Venezuelan cheese. You see, this is my name. It's done by a friend of mine, and he just sent it to me here to Germany. So I'm just gonna easy. This is Venezuelan cheese, grated, and that's it. You can, of course, if you don't have this kind of cheese, you can add another kind of cheese. That way you can grate. Not to have too much water on the cheese. Yeah, it's very important, because the water will, once we deep fry, if we have a lot of water, it's gonna be dangerous. Yeah, you see, this is our grated cheese, white Venezuelan cheese. Now we're gonna add some oil to a pan. I'm using my wok. Yeah, because I like the shape. This shape is very important, because it's nice to deep fry on it. Yeah, look, this is the shape. The day after I prepare the meat, we don't want it. It is cold, so that's why it's a little bit thick. Yeah, but once it gets heated up, it will be more fluid. Yeah, so, and that's it. We got our ingredients. We got a plastic bag. Yeah, we are wetting it. Yeah, because you need some wet while I add the dough, don't stick on it. And we got our cheese, and we got our meat. So we're gonna form balls. Just the shape and the size will depend on you. I'm adding this time 3 ones. You're gonna just smash it and until they are thin. The thin, it's the best option. If they are too thick, it will be not so nice. It will be too much dough, instead of they are thin and they are crunchy, etc. Yeah, this is the way. So just does this I'm doing it by hand. You can also add another plastic on top, another plastic bag on top, and just push it with a wood cutting board or something you have. You can add weight on, or maybe you have this tortilla maker or something like that. You can add some pressure on it, and then it will be as thin as you may like. Yeah, just like that. You see, I'm gonna just roll it up now a little bit. So just like that, we are our 3 pre-empanadas, I would say, 3 balls mashed. I'm gonna add a very well full tablespoon of meat, not exactly in the middle, but just a little bit below, because we're gonna fold it. Yeah, and once we fold it, we don't want it exactly in the middle, just a little bit below the middle. It's nice to do it like that. And I'm gonna do the third one with a little bit of white cheese. Yeah, just like that. Same spoon, same location. Yeah, and quantity is important. Just avoid adding the stuff in it in the end and the edges. Yeah, it's important, because when I fold it and once you do this, if they have the edges, it will be a disaster. Yeah, because then it will go all mixed up. Yeah, so with this shape, I'm trying to remove the air inside. Yeah, just like that. And you can cut it with anything you have. With I'm using a cup, a regular cup, and I'm adding a little bit more mark here on the side, like kind of point. I'm pushing it to differentiate which is the one with cheese for my daughter and which are the ones with meat. Of course, yeah, it's just the easiest way, yeah, to do it. In Venezuela, they have 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes, different in the holes in the middle, in one side and the other side, yeah, just like that. So we got preheated oil. I'm adding this little bit of dough here, but I recommend you to use a thermometer to have the temperature. Yeah, once it's really hot, we have to add it really when it's hot, not burn the oil, but hot, very hot. Yeah, and this little bit piece of dough, please remove it. It's 2 times exploded, and I had an accident, very bad. I burned myself, so please remove it. But as I said, use a thermometer. Now on, I'm using it, and this is the way I'm doing it. Just deep fry on it. You can add one, and once they have the edges a little bit just done, then you can add the second one, and just one side, the other side, regular deep frying and stuff, and that's it. Yeah, they will be crunchy, they will be tasty, and then you can prepare, of course, a guasacaca, a green sauce. This is Venezuelan typical sauce, the green sauce called guasacaca. You can, of course, prepare a pico de gallo or any topping you like. Spicy sauce. Yeah, there are a bunch of options. Yeah, you see, there we are. Now they got a little bit. You have to wait to separate them if they get together. So just don't pressure it. Just let it cook, and they will separate. Yeah, it's not that difficult. So if you are so far to here, I hope you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel. There's a bunch of videos. I will leave you the recipe, how to make the dough. maybe a green sauce. I will also leave on the descriptions for you to make it, to try it. And there is another bunch of empanadas I have done with tuna, with chicken, etc. So this is just a small close-up for how do I shape the empanadas. Look, just by hand, avoid to have holes in the middle. Just try to make it even, yeah, just like that. And then look, thin, not that thick, which is important. This is tablespoon below the middle, as I mentioned, and just fold it, give the shape, cut it, and deep frying it. So everyone, I hope you like it. Thank you very much for watching us, and take care. See you in the next video.